Balake at?
My name's Blake.
Do you want to go to war, Balake? I'm for real. Ron.
Ron is present, everyone. Thank you for joining me for a little bit more SPTV. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. I decided to finally take it easy a little bit this Sunday. You guys know I do videos like 7 days a week, and lately it's been like 3 or 4 videos a day. Well, actually, even when I try to do 4, I usually end up only doing 2 or 3. But anyway, I was like, you know what? We're just going to take it easy. If I do a video today, I do a video. If I don't, I don't. And anyway, it occurred to me a great opportunity for a video is to show you guys the ad revenue that was generated from the videos that I did that were published on my channel, 4 different videos relating to the Aftermath Foundation documentary about Serge Obolinski. You know, we published that documentary, I guess it was a week ago, 9 days ago. So not this Friday, but the Friday before that. And I said, and you know, the documentary was published as a fundraiser on my channel and on the Blown for Good channel. And we said, you know, in addition to the fundraising, the straight donations that all the viewers made to the Aftermath Foundation, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, because the videos themselves are fundraisers. You can just donate to the foundation directly on the videos that were published. I said all of the ad revenue from these videos on my channel, we're going to go to the Aftermath Foundation as well. And it's been 9 days, and I wanted to show you guys how 4 of these videos generated $600 of ad revenue. And I want to take that $600, donate it to the foundation through the main fundraiser, and get that fundraiser over the $25,000 raised mark on YouTube. That's $25,000 raised on YouTube for the Aftermath Foundation. That does not include donations that were made directly to the foundation through the website or on Facebook or anything like that. By the way, the foundation site right now happens to be down. That will be resolved shortly. But anyway, let me show you that, guys, because I also like talking about YouTube business sometimes, and I want to show you guys how this works. Let me pull up the comments so I can see what y'alls are doing. Okay, let's take a look at this, you guys. So there was 4 separate videos, and I'm going to show them to you in order. This is the analytics. This is YouTube Studio. This is the back end. This is the business end of YouTube. And so what you're looking at here is the 28-minute pre-show. This is just the live stream, the 28-minute live stream that I did on my channel with a handful of other former Scientologists. And that live stream was hooked up to the main Serge Obolinski fundraiser. And so what you can see here is that pre-live stream got 8.3 thousand views. And it doesn't actually show you how many ads that I put on it. I think I put ads in these videos roughly every 10 minutes. And just that 30-minute video generated $72 of revenue. So we're going to round that up to $73. Then there was the actual documentary itself. So this is the full 57-minute documentary. Got 32.9 thousand views. Again, I put ads on that thing. It might have been every 15 minutes instead of every 10 minutes. I can't quite remember. And you'll see just ad revenue was $338 generated in the last nine days, right? Yeah, 9 days. We'll round that up to 339. And then we did an after show. We did an after show that actually went for 2 hours and 21 minutes. Now, this was a live stream that we did on the Blown for Good channel, but I downloaded that video, meaning we didn't live stream that video on my channel, but I uploaded that video the next day to my channel and hooked it up to the fundraiser so that it would, well, help with the fundraising. And that one only got $82 of ad revenue. I don't know why it's so low. God, I wonder if I forgot to put ads on that thing. Because YouTube will automatically put ads on something, but they usually put either way too little or way too many. And you have to go in there and mess with it yourself. Okay. So then we did another after show stream on Sunday. And that was another 2 hour plus stream. And that was 14,000 views. That one generated $105 in ad revenue. So for these 4 videos combined, we'll go $73, $339, $83, and $105. I did the math beforehand, guys, because I wasn't going to try to do this shit in my head. That comes out to $600 in ad revenue. So here is the main Serge Obolinski documentary video, still hooked up to the fundraiser. By the way, these fundraisers, they don't have an end. Like, they don't have an end time, and they don't have an end dollar amount. They pretty much will just go on forever. And that's one of the reasons of having them exist on YouTube in this way. I don't know if you, let me try to zoom in on this. It is currently at $24,698. Now, all of these videos on my channel and on the Blown for Good channel are all linked into the same fundraiser. So this is the total number that's been raised from all of the videos collectively on both of the channels. Okay. So what I can do, since this fundraiser is still active, is just hit that donate button. Uh-oh. You guys know me and my trackpad have a little bit of problems sometimes zooming in and out. I guess I got to zoom out on this. Okay, donate. I guess, yes, show my name. Other $600. Oh, let's go. And confirm. Is this going to pull up my credit card and shit? Okay. I guess I'm not doxing myself here, right? I'm not publishing my credit card info to the internet, right? Okay. Thank you so much for your support. Let's see it show up. Let's see if it shows up on here. Damn well better. Damn well better, boy. Okay, good. Yeah, it did. Okay, so it updated, right? There you go. Put it over the $25,000 mark. Bada bing! Now, guys, I should say, I said that was only that $25,000. That's only on YouTube. It is easily another $10,000 that has been donated directly to the foundation, like, through the website. Through the website and checks. And actually, it's almost certainly more than 10. I'm just being conservative. We're at least 35. Truth is, we're probably closer to 40. And really, these fundraising things, after about 48 hours, they're pretty much dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you fundraise in this way through a video, it's dependent on views, it's dependent on eyeballs, it's depending on how many people are seeing the thing. And for the most part, after 2 days, a video on YouTube's pretty much dead. I mean, there's some exceptions there, of course. Like, I've got one video on my channel. It's a Mike Rowe video. It's at like 2.3 million views. I think I published it over a year ago. I mean, it still gets a couple thousand views a day, just because the YouTube algorithm just loves Mike Rowe. So what's my point here? Yeah. Oh, it's because you know what? The fundraising is dependent on views, and the views on videos pretty much die after 2 days, and we're already 9 days out. So it's not like the algorithm's going to start pushing this video out to thousands or hundreds of thousands of people, So yeah, I figured it was a good time just to round up the ad revenue. Anything that comes in after this point that trickles in is going to be, what do the kids call it? De minimis. Not really enough to even, bother mentioning. So, yeah, guys, I mean, this was a nice, simple, fun, lighthearted video to do on a Sunday. Doesn't require a whole lot of prep other than me figuring out the math, doing a little bit of simple addition. Let's see, guys. I'm seeing a lot of people mentioning this, Australia, 60 minutes Australia a bit on Scientology yesterday. So Michelle Roberts, I'm in Australia, watched 60 Minutes. Hope they do follow-ups and continue to follow. They tend to be like a dog with a bone. And since Adelaide is where all of Scientology bank accounts are held, they will. I did watch that piece this morning, and I guess I was a little bit surprised to see that the whole thing mostly focused on Danny Masterson. I'm happy to see Dana Masterson getting covered in the media. It's just there's so much more to talk about right now, particularly like Leah's lawsuit and stuff. But actually, you know what? Leah's lawsuit, I think, came out after that 60 Minutes episode aired. I'm sorry, after that 60 Minutes episode was filmed. So anyway, I didn't think that the program was going to be all about Danny Masterson, and that's what it was about. So I was sort of like nonplussed. But for what it was great. I mean, it's great to see that kind of stuff getting exposed. You know, bad PR for Scientology is a good day for SPTV. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, guys. I'm just looking in the comments if there's anything going on here. Let's see. Jamie Lynn, question: will watching the Serge special still keep adding to the revenue, or does that have a cutoff date? Does anyone know? So if you're talking about the ad revenue, then yes, continuing to watch it will continue to generate ad revenue. And we've committed that ad revenue will go to the Aftermath Foundation. Now, that's why I'm sort of mentioning that. The views on this thing moving forward are going to be negligible. And so the incremental ad revenue is going to be negligible. But the answer to your question is yes. The more views, the more ad revenue, the more, and that's going to go to the foundation. So publishing, if you guys want to help, one of the ways to help is to just publish and share links to the videos. There's one video that lives on my channel. Another copy of the video lives on Mark and Claire's channel. Hopefully we can get that thing pushed out to a bunch of other channels as well. You know, the more people view that documentary, the better, not just for ad revenue, but, you know, when someone watches that documentary, chances are they're going to want to, you know, probably donate a few bucks to the Aftermath Foundation. I mean, guys, we don't talk about stats really at the foundation because that doesn't really benefit anyone other than Scientology wanting to know what we're up to. But I mean, I'll tell you, every now and then it's worth mentioning a couple of things. We've helped 3 people who are in the process of leaving Scientology just this week. You know, we don't release those stats on a regular basis or not even on an annual basis. But every now and then, I think it's good for people to hear things are happening. Things are happening. It's one of the reasons there was so much of an effort to get this documentary out, to raise awareness that yes, people are being helped. People are, and Serge is just happens to be one incredible example. There are many other examples as incredible as Serge. But you know, helping someone leave Scientology and getting that help and just the entire experience of leaving, it's traumatic. It's not something that someone naturally is going to be inclined to want to shout the whole story from the rooftops. And it's not our place to twist anybody's arm to do so. Do you know what I mean? So when someone does feel uniquely driven to share their story, you know, in the future, I think we definitely will be continuing to highlight certain stories in this documentary format. And other people may just choose to share their stories their own on their own platforms on their own time. And it's all good. It's all good. Let me see if there's any other questions here. I mean, there's tons of questions here, you guys, but any that are particularly relevant. Oh, let me see. 60 Minutes Australia, not just Danny Masterson. Did you see Claire and Mark? Such important information about Scientology was mentioned. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I saw the whole thing, guys. It wasn't very long. No, like 80% of the program was about Danny Masterson. Claire and Mark being on the program does not they were most of what they were talking about was Danny Masterson. I mean, we're not talking about different things here, you guys. Let me see. Sweet and salty 1111. Aaron, it's great to know the Aftermath Foundation is helping people every day. Well, I don't say every day. I say every week. Every day would probably be an exaggeration. I mean, there's only like if we talk about how many Scientologists there are in the world, when I put my spreadsheet together and I do the math, it's like I max out at 30 to 35,000 being like completely generous. But that doesn't mean that there's 30 to 35,000 like active Scientologists in the world. It depends on how you define it. Sort of where I get that number from is I say, if Scientology announced that L Ron Hubbard himself had returned, He had finally reincarnated. He'd finally shown back up. And they were holding an event at the Coliseum. Do they still call it the Coliseum? The LA, whatever the big LA sports arena is. And L Ron Hubbard himself was going to be presiding at this event. New L Ron Hubbard, L Ron Hubbard 2.0. And at the same time, they were going to release OT 9 and 10 that you could probably round up 30 to 35,000 Scientologists, combination of staff, public, Sea Org, people who've drifted off lines and are disaffected and hate David Miscavige and all this kind of stuff, but aren't like officially declared suppressive persons. You know what I'm saying? They could probably scrounge up 30 to 35,000 people in the entire world. The truth is, on like a weekly basis or a monthly basis, there's no way there's more than like 20,000, 15,000 active Scientologists. Okay. So when you start with such a small number and you go, okay, how many of those people are leaving on any given day or week? And then you realize that only a small portion of those people who are leaving Scientology are going to need or want help from the Aftermath Foundation, right? Like most Scientologists live in the real world and have real jobs and have non-Scientology friends and have homes. And when they leave Scientology, they can just leave Scientology. They probably need someone to talk to. They probably need a lot of people to talk to. And the foundation helps in those ways. But that's an example of someone who's not going to need help finding a place to live, not going to need help getting back to their family, getting home, not going to need help getting a job, getting transportation, getting a resume together, all that kind of stuff. So when you're already working with such small numbers of like how many Scientologists are there in the world, I don't think it's realistic that you're not, the foundation's not going to be contacted every single day. But I'll tell you what, it sure as hell is every single week. It sure as hell is every single week. Let me see. Here's one. Marcia Bentley. Question: if you left Scientology and did not pay your course bills, would they sue you for real or just threaten? Marcia, they would just, they would never threaten to sue you for, Scientology will never threaten to sue you over unpaid courses or auditing. I've never heard of that ever happening. You will hear of something called a freeloader bill. If a staff member leaves staff without finishing their contract, they will be given a bill for all the courses and auditing that they did while a staff member, and they'll pay full rate. They don't even get like the discounted staff rate or whatever. That bill is never collected through like normal societal legal channels. It doesn't go to collections. It doesn't go to any debt collectors or anything like that. Those bills, and even Scientologists know this. I was never confused about this when I was in Scientology. The only people who pay those bills are the people who intend to continue being a Scientologist. So like when me and my wife left the Sea organization, we paid them $40,000. My wife had been in the Sea Org for 14 years. I'd only been in the Sea Org for actually like 4 years. I'd been on staff for a ton of years, but I finished my staff contract before joining the Sea Org. So I didn't owe any money for the stuff I did prior to joining the Sea Org. I only owed money for stuff I did in the Sea Org. Yeah. So we paid Scientology $40,000 for the privilege of having worked for them for, 100 hours a week for a combined 20 years for slave wages. I mean, less than $50 a week. It's insane. Yeah. Let me see. Looking, that's pretty much it, guys. We don't have to. Oh, let's see. Why isn't the Aftermath Foundation's website working? Because sometimes websites go down. I don't know the exact reason why the website went down. It might have been that the hosting was moved from one server to another server, which is what I expect. It's not the first. It's what I suspect. It's not the first time that's happened. It's a quick fix. We just need to contact the right person and get it resolved. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. There are a bunch of videos that I want to do, but I feel like Sunday evening's not the time to do it. It's time to chill. It's time to relax. Yeah. It's been a long time since I only did one video in a day. I get a little bit of withdrawal you guys. All right, let's see. I'm looking in the chat just because I'm being so lazy. You guys know I'm usually quick to get off a video, mainly because I got to get ready to do my next video. But I don't have another video and I'm feeling kind of lazy, and that's why I'm just looking in the comments. But that's okay. That's all right. We're going to wrap it up there, you guys. Hope you guys had a fantastic Sunday. Hope you guys are ready for a fantastic Monday. I know I am. So many videos to do this coming week. So stay tuned, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right